Hi, my name is Lova Ashlee. My hair is short. Yes, I cut it. Hello, my name is Lova Ashlee, and I feel like today, why not? Let's just talk about my experience with pornography so far. So, firstly, I would just like to say that when I went on my hunt to start doing pornography, I was serious about it, and um, I was ready. I was ready for a change when I started. I fell flat. I fell flat. So here's what happened. One day, I had a really shitty phone, and I was just like, you know what? Why don't I just do pornography because I fucking love having sex, and I'm beautiful, and I work out, and these dicks aren't big enough. Let me just do pornography. Like there was like a multitude. Anyways, there was like a plethora of reasons for me to go and join pornography. And plus, like, I just like it. Like, I watch it all the time. I mean, I watch it all the time. Yeah, no, I like porn. So, other than that, I went ahead and I took some like really crappy pictures of myself because they're seriously like they're like when you go to apply they're asking for like pictures of you from all angles like nigga like oh like you gotta like pretty much fill out a fucking resume like what the hell can you leave can I thought all I had to do was open my fucking legs. Like, I'm beautiful. Fuck me. What more do you need? Anyways, you have to fill out like a whole fucking, apply and shit. So I go and I apply, and then this guy, about a week later, someone contacts me back, and we start playing phone tag, trying to get things set up. And I do my research on this guy. And before I go in, I know that I know before I go in because I'm like, I want to start this, and I'm like, my phone's crappy, so it's not like I could have taken better pictures, and this is the only person that called me back so far, so let me just go ahead and jump on this train and go meet with this guy. And so before I go in, I already know that he's not going to show me an STD test because I did my research. Even though I got one and I showed him one, I just, that's that. And then before I go in, I already know the percentage that he's going to take is 30. And that's high considering he's not doing a damn thing. And from my perspective, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I just know he's, whatever. This would, from my perspective, I can only speak from what I see. And considering most people, most agents, most agents take like 10-15% from their models who are using their fucking vaginas to make money. You want 30%. So I'm like, okay, let me do this. Maybe he wants 30%, but he wants like 30% of $1,000,000, which is like, oh, okay, I can do that because, like, I don't know, like maybe he thinks he's worth 30%. So I go in, and I know all this information ahead of time, and so I go in, right, because I did my research, and I meet with him, and of course I ask him for an STD test. Of course he shoots me a curve, and I said, well, worst case scenario, I get HIV, right? So, whatever, I'm willing to take the risk because, I don't think there's any, like, anyone in the porn industry specifically trying to give someone STDs. So I'm just like, let's just do it. I want to get this started. I want to work in porn. This is what I have to go through. Whatever, I'm going to do it. So we did it. We did our audition tape. The audition tape was really whack. But as I've expressed before, I didn't tell him, but who the fuck cares what he thinks? The audition tape was really whack. It was just it was really whack. There was nothing to it. Like, there was no, there was nothing. Like, you could have put a whole dick in my ass. Like, it could have at least felt good. So that, it could have been dope. It could have been better. I'm very flexible. I mean, that's just my opinion, and I'm sitting here talking, but, I didn't say that to the guy, so it's like, whatever. And, we did the audition tape. He starts asking me for my passwords to my Twitter. And he also asked me to remove my Pornhub account. And, I'm thinking, like, okay, well, you're gonna give me a lot of money. Sure, I'll do those things. And then, I didn't give him to him on the spot, obviously, because you didn't give me any money, but you want me to do all these things for you. Like, no, I signed the contract. I said I would do it. You should, give me, you should prove yourself first. So, I didn't sign a contract that said I would take down my Pornhub account, but I signed a contract that said I would give you my Twitter password, and I did. And, later, nothing happens. I go home, and it's almost like I didn't even, nothing happened. Nothing happened. So I go home, and about a week later, nothing was happening for me, and I was continuing to do my thing on Pornhub because nothing was happening. And then, I think I called him. I'm pretty sure I called him. And I'm like, what's up? What's up? What's up? And he's like, well, you didn't, give me your Twitter, and you didn't take down your Pornhub like you said, so, we're not gonna move forward. And I'm like, my Pornhub is, that's, a sole proprietorship that I run for me. That's, my personal, that's my business. It's a business. It's a business. It's a sole proprietorship. It has nothing to do with you. So I know I said I would take it down, but you're not making me any money, so I'm not gonna take I'm not gonna take my heart. I have 40 fucking videos on there. I'm not gonna fucking delete all 40 of my videos because some guy who hasn't put a damn dime in my fucking pocket just told, no, sir, I don't know you. I run a business on this fucking website. You know that? And you're asking me, and I had another account with a different website that was pornography based, and I took that one down, but I would not remove my Pornhub because I love Pornhub. Pornhub is a great company, and I love working with them, and it took me a lot to set up that account, and I have 40 videos on there, and you do know that, how do I go about saying this? If you are capable of making me well known in the pornography industry, people will search my name in Pornhub and find particularly my account, and that will bring revenue to me. And women in the porn industry don't make nearly as much as the men who run the shit. So here's my security. People are searching me. This is an account that I set up for me. This is something that I, did for my future. And here's my future. This is my accounts. This is an investment. This is what I did for my future. So if you are to make me well known, people will search me. They will find whatever work I've done with producers, but they will also find my account, and it will bring me revenue so that I can sleep good at night. And how can you ask me to take that down when it has absolutely nothing to do with you? So I let him know that I would not be removing it, and he said that he would make an exception, and we would move forward. And he booked me, and I went to the shoot. I mean, there were some obstacles getting there, and I asked him, could he get me more money, and he said no, and then he wanted his 30%, and he said he had another one for me, but he didn't, he didn't, so whatever. And I asked him, could I take 10, right? Could I take could I take 90% opposed, and could he, okay, so I asked him, could I take 90% opposed to taking 70% of my work? And he said, like, yeah, but this time give me 30, and next time, give me 10%, because regular managers take like 10-15% from women who are working. Yeah, that's just average. That's like average. It's like there's nobody else out there taking 30%, dude. So I swear I did my research. Like I did my research. So I give him the 30% like he asked, and then I go home and I'm happy and I'm smiling and I'm like, this is gonna be so good for me. Like, I'm gonna be working with this guy and he's such a great guy, and like, what do I have to complain about? Like, what do I have to complain about? I get to keep my Pornhub. I'm gonna be working with this guy. This guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna be like making, I'm gonna be doing my thing. So he said he had another one with a big company, and I called him, and I asked him about it, and he said he didn't have another shoot lined up for me, which was weird. I mean, it's not like I'm an easy person, because I'm very stubborn. I'm an Aries. It's not like I'm an easy person to control. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm not easy to work with, because I am easy to work with, because that's all I do is work. So if you're willing to work, I work, and if you're willing to fuck around, then it's not gonna be easy to work with me, because I work, and that's what I do. Like, I go to work, and when I open my mouth, I speak articulately for the most part. Sometimes I slip up because I am from the hood, but I don't know what happened there, but eventually I called, and I called him, and I'm asking right now, I'm, like, asking this guy, like, can I just put out there that I have to, currently, right now, at the moment, I have to bill him. I have to remind him to pay me, because I do an online, this is so unprofessional. I go and I do an online, like, webcam thing. I do it, and it's fun, and it's a great idea, and I like it. But I had already looked into it before I went and applied to do bookings. I had already looked into it, but I didn't want to do that, because that's not what I want to do. I want to get booked, and I want to go out, and I want to work with people, and I want to with producers, and I want to take really big dicks in the ass, and I want to get cum on my face. Like, I don't want to sit at home and play with a dildo, although it's some type of revenue and it's cool. It's not what I wanted. That was like my whole reason for going out, and it's not like he knew that, so I can't like blame him. But right now, like, my account is under his name. It's not under his name, but it's under his like studio name or whatever. And when I'm supposed to be paid, I have to bill him. Like, I get paid off PayPal, and I have to send him a request for my fucking money. So it's like really like, and then like you're asking for 30%, and like, if you're asking for 30%, you should at least be able to bring in some income. You know, if you're asking for 30%, you should at least be like able to book me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 every day for, you know, because I like to work. I'm not gonna lie. I like to work. And I work my ass off. Um, if you're asking for 30%, you should be able to book me a couple times a month. If you're asking for 30%, you should, you know, at least be able to, because he set me up with a website, and I'm not a fucking computer nerd. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on a fucking website. It's confusing. But you want me to take my Pornhub down and use this website? Like, I can't, like, what are you asking me to do? You can, I don't know how to build that fucking website. Do I look like I went to school for fucking tech to you? Like, what the fuck? So, you know, you're asking for 30%, you should at least be able to send me a guide to do this fucking website for me, you know? If you're, I mean, I gave you the 30%. You did nothing. Like, what are you doing with my fucking money? Send it back to me. Send me back my fucking money. And so, yeah, I talked him down to 10, and now he won't book me. And it's just really weird. Like, it's really weird the way things are working right now. If you watch this video and you know of an agent who can book me, who has an incredible work ethic, because I have an incredible work ethic. So if you know of an agent whose work ethic matches mine, please tag him. Please let him know that there's a woman named Lova Ashlee. Inbox her on Twitter at Lova Ashlee, because this woman likes to work, and she also does anal, and she loves big dicks, and she has a mouth fixation as well. So yeah, she can suck the hell out of a dick. I'm very talented in my dick sucking skills. And I don't mind, like, you know, like, the self-booking thing. That's not, like, that's not me. That's not me. I mean, right now, for the most part, I'm self-booking, but that's not me. I prefer to just have someone do that for me, because I just don't want to. Like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to. I don't fucking want to. I don't want to book myself. Someone book me, take your 15%, go about your damn day, but book me often. Book me often. You know, and then you like, another thing, like, you take 30%, and the world is competitive. Did you know that these women are out here, like, with breast implants and, like, flat stomachs and big asses, and, like, with their makeup done, and, like, and I'm not that type of, I don't have that personality for me to be getting breast implants or to even be worried about a woman, but the world is definitely competitive. And there's an ice cream truck in the background of my video. I don't give a fuck. But the world is definitely competitive, and, you know, you're taking the money that I could have used to, like, wax my pussy from me. Like, what, that doesn't make sense. Like, these are your girls, and you're working with these girls, and you should want them to be beautiful so that they can, you know, you should want them to be well paid and gorgeous so that they can get more bookings, which in turn will make you more money. I don't understand your logic in taking 30% and then making me do all the work. I don't understand it, and I'm not happy. I'm not happy, and I'm looking for another agent, but first I have to actually go look for another agent. So, yeah, 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 yeah. If you're an agent and you want to book my pussy, inbox me on Twitter or my Gmail, lovaashlee@gmail.com. No spaces. Thank you for watching. Mwah.